Hi, this is Eclectic Vicky, and we are here in front of the ski shop that burned down. You can't really tell, but it was a huge building. And I think around the corner is the Swiss Chalet Inn. It was wooden, if I recall correctly, and it probably burned completely to the ground. So there really wasn't anything to record, so I didn't. These were the two main commercial buildings that burned in the fire. This is the South Fork fire, and it happened about the middle of June. Round the corner from the ski shop is a residential area, and this is about 4 blocks worth. As you can see, there's burned cars and houses. We elected to stay in the car because we didn't want to be too invasive. And also, we didn't want to appear to be doing anything we shouldn't. We really didn't see anybody, although I think later in the video there is a couple of people that I passed by and didn't really notice. This one's pretty terrible here. There is someone there because that's a truck that's not burned. About 7 or 8 of the houses totally didn't get burned at all. They're up farther on the hill. That may be why, because the path of the fire was closer to the road. It's still pretty, as you can tell, but you know, those burned trees and the houses, of course, are sad. Here's one of the houses that seemed to escape damage. Although probably they can't even get there too well, though, because of the other damage. I don't know how they get into it, but they may be not able to really go there because of the other damage. Apparently they've already cut a lot of logs down. Here are some deer. I'm told they're mule deer. They have bigger ears, and they're a little bit smaller than Texas deer. This affected me personally because 3 people that I know, myself included, have property in the area, so we were actually worried about our property. That flip you saw was one of those that I couldn't really edit out, but I tried to edit out some of my car video. It's not the best video, honestly, but I'm still learning, and the circumstances in the car were not the best. Shifting the camera back and forth. So anyway, this was the South Fork fire. The other 3 were McBride, Salt, and Mosier. Mosier was hit home even closer than this one did. I'll talk about that in another video. Mosier was on 82 outside of Cloudcroft, about 5 miles down. The McBride may be one that happened like in April, and they believe it was man-made. These others were caused by not electric. Well, one was caused by an electric pole. They think a tree fell on it, and the others were lightning. But the McBride one, 2 people died in that one, and because they think it's man-made, they are searching for 2 people that may have caused it. And as far as I know, they have not located them. So the Salt Fire, I believe, was on the Mescalero Reservation. That is down 244, which is off of 82, which Ruidoso is on 82. So I want to say something about the firemen. Most of the firemen up here are volunteer, and they are incredible. And I know this really firsthand because 3 years ago at Thanksgiving, I was visiting in Cloudcroft, and a house blew up from a propane tank that was faulty, or, well, I don't know exactly what happened, but anyway, the propane tank blew up. Luckily, no one was hurt or killed, and 2 houses were, the house that the propane tank was at was engulfed, and then the house next to it suffered enough damage that it had to be torn down also. And it was a massive blaze, and these firemen were on it. And firemen come from other areas like Mayhill, Tularosa, Alamogordo. In the case of the South Fork fire, very likely I don't know for sure. I didn't do enough homework, but very likely there were people from all over the state coming, and even probably out of state, because that fire burned a really long time. It seemed like it was 2 weeks, but perhaps not. But the containment was very slow on that. So in the South Fork, 1,400 structures were damaged. 500 of which were homes. Now, this area, I did not see any other burned areas specific to South Fork, but we didn't try to look because, frankly, this is enough sadness here. But and sadly, Ruidoso had flooding afterwards. You'll see some of the effects of that in some of my other videos. My son and I took a 12-day trip across New Mexico. It's not called the land of enchantment for no reason. It's really neat, and there'll be some upcoming videos about the other cities we went to. And some more about Ruidoso, because we had some actual fun in Ruidoso. We had a blast. We really had a great time, and probably be coming back in the fall too. I'll talk about that later also. All right, well, obviously this is not a fun video, so I can't say hope you enjoyed it, but I can say thank you for watching.